Good morning, everyone. You can almost hear the echo. There's so little left in the house. Happy Monday morning, everyone. I hope you've had a wonderful weekend, just full of adventures with Jesus and all of the things that he's been doing with you this weekend. Today, I woke up and as you can see, there's literally very little left. But we have one table left. I don't know if you can see it. We have one table left here. And it's a little thing that goes underneath your bed, and I've got my laptop because I'm still working this week, and France actually set up the whole setup for me last night so that I could work there. So my major love language is acts of service, and when I woke up this morning and saw what he had done, that he had intentionally set that up for me so that I could work today in amongst just about nothing else left in the house. It spoke volumes to my heart. And there's something about being intentionally loved and intentionally loving other people that is just the most beautiful thing. So this weekend, I was just asking the Lord, how have you intentionally loved me this weekend? And how have I intentionally loved you? Because this is on purpose, right? There are ways that we know the people we love will respond to things, but there's something beautiful about doing something intentionally the way France did. So Jesus just walked me through the weekend. And on Saturday, we had the last garage sale. We thought we'd be here Saturday and Sunday having one. But about 3/4 of the stuff went on Saturday. And then a 79-year-old lady comes in and she says, I want to give you a donation of $20. And I make these places for women that have been in abusive relationships. And there's a wonderful organization here in Reading called One Safe Place. And they just help these women and their children and their families feel safe, right? And then what they do is they put them into housing once they feel safe enough to go. And this 79-year-old woman goes around to garage sales and picks up extra furniture at the end of your garage sale. So when you're done and you've made all the money you want to, and if you just want to get rid of the stuff, she'll come and pick it up to furnish these apartments. It's the coolest thing. So we waited till the end of the garage sale, but I intentionally kept stuff for her because I love doing things like this. And we just loaded her car full, helped her with everything, and she drove away with a load full of stuff that she can use to decorate these apartments. And Jesus said to me, Lisa, I intentionally loved on you because I like sowing seed into places where something is actually being done. And One Safe Place not only help you when you need a place to be safe, but they actually then help you to self-development, learn how to run a house, all sorts of really practical and emotional and spiritual tools so that you can flourish when you leave. So that's where I love sewing things into. So God intentionally sent her to me so that we can give her the physical furniture that I know will now be in places where women and families are looked after and healthy and well. That's very cool. And then over the weekend, somebody came and, France fixing computers with everyone, right? This young lady came and she bought a computer and we got to just love on her. She was, where am I going to get a new computer from? And, it's when you need one and you don't have one, it can feel bad, right? So we got to encourage her and say to her, no. You don't need this computer fixed anymore. This is beyond repair. What you actually need is a new one. And we got to pray with her for a new computer and encourage her who she is and how God sees her and the call on her life. It was the coolest thing. And we've never been in contact with her before, totally new contact a couple of days before we leave Reading. So God said, see, I sent you and France somebody to encourage. I intentionally sent her to you because we love to do that. That is a love language of ours, to be able to say to somebody, hey, no, your circumstances don't look bad. This is what God is doing on your behalf. So there are just these kisses from heaven, how he has intentionally loved us in the way that we love to be loved, and we've intentionally loved him back again by sowing seed into places that are close to his heart and encouraging people with the truth of the word instead of the lies that the enemy tries to get us to believe. So I want to encourage you today to actually take a moment and in the run-of-the-mill things of the day, stop and say, Lord, how can I love on you today? What do you love it? When I do something, what do you love about it? How can I do that to show you how much I love you today? And do that with the people around you too. If somebody loves acts of service like me, then Make them a cup of tea. Do something for them that's intentional and shows them that you love them. And then see the joy that fills your heart. I said to the Lord this morning, Lord, it is so true. That scripture where you say it's more blessed to give than to receive. I mean, it's absolutely cool to receive, but it is the coolest thing to be able to give and see what God does with it. So I encourage you to do that today. Intentionally love on God today. Intentionally love on somebody else today. And then pause and see how good it feels to intentionally do that for somebody else. Very cool. So come across and visit us at awjtoday.com. Sign up for the newsletter and the podcast, and share this video, like and share this video. Let's spread this message of intentional love and the way God intentionally loves us far and wide. Have an amazing day. I'll be back tomorrow morning. And as always, Jesus is inviting you on an adventure today. Will you accept?